Yeah, I know they don't really fuck with me, they snakes in the night. OTF be the gang, yeah, they stay by my side. And I'm a rock king friend for the rest of my life. Fuck around and made a way, now it's time to take flight. Like the stars in the sky, they can't dim my light. I know my future lit, yeah, it's looking so bright. And I'ma check a bag, cause it's only right. Focused on them bands, on my team, fuck a middleman. I just wanna cop a crib inside my mama. What's up, YouTube? I'm back at y'all again with another video. You feel me? It's your girl Falcon, in case you don't know. So this video today is gonna be about getting to know yourself. Man. So I got my notes here as usual. And if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking down my notes. I'm gonna make sure I touch all the points. Okay? So getting to know yourself, you probably don't know yourself as well as you think. Like, do you talk to yourself? You feel me? Do you know your triggers? Does your soul speak to you? Are you able to discern? Can you use your intuition? Do you know when something is going wrong? Or do you know when something like is a good decision? Do you know yourself honestly as well as you think? Be honest with yourself, because this is important. I had to tell myself, like, look, bro, you lost connection with yourself. You need to regain that friendship back with yourself. You need to fall back in love with yourself. You feel me? You need to get to know yourself all over again. Because I didn't know where my life was going, like who I was, or none of that shit. I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel like, I just felt like blah. And I'm pretty sure everybody had them moments, but I was deep in my shit. Like, what the fuck is going on in my life? I don't fucking know. So I had to, first I had to balance, and I had to get to know myself throughout the process. So I had to ask myself, what makes my spirit happy? What gives me a thrill? What is something that I just want to do for hours with? No phone, no social media, something that just make me forget about the outside world. And for me, that is music. Like, I fucking love music. Like, I love writing. That's just, I love writing. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. I be feeling like I got hella writer's block. And sometimes I be feeling like I'm not as creative. I'm not being as creative as I know I can be. But I guess, like, my spirit guides and my, like, spirit guides and my angels, I guess they giving me, like, step by step. I guess that's just how I look at it. Because when I got writer's block, it's something that I need to sit and meditate on, I guess. Or it's something that I'm not seeing, you feel me? So, what is something that triggers you? Do you even know? Like, what are your triggers? What is something that would make you mad? Or what is something that'll make you feel a certain type of way? What is something that you need to stay away from? What is something that you need to go towards and face? Like, do you know these things about yourself, bro? Do you, like, got this relationship with yourself? Because I thought I knew myself. But how can you live in your body and not know yourself? That's because you're not paying enough attention to yourself. You're not, like, going, like, through the, you just probably just going through the motions. You're not going, like, you ain't connected with your soul. Like, I was just so disconnected with my soul. I'm working for that connection back, so my soul can speak to me, so my soul can guide me to happiness, so I can manifest the things that I want to manifest, so I can start back living, like, just my full happy life. I'm working on it, you feel me? And I'm in a much better spot than I was. But I feel like it can be better. Of course, it can be better. And I'm going to work for it. You feel me? Every day, you got to work towards that shit daily. Also, getting to know yourself is paying attention to your thoughts and your emotions. What are some emotions that you feel daily? What do you spend most of your time thinking about? That's, like, the biggest thing. Like, whatever you put all your energy towards, that's what manifests in your life. Whatever your thought process is, that's gonna show up in reality, like on the outside. So whatever it is that going on in your head, consuming all of your energy, that's going to become your reality. Everything starts within. Everything starts within. So if you don't like something, if you wondering why, you got to pay attention to your thoughts. And how you do that, you meditate. You got to meditate. Clear your mind. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. For about 10 to 15 minutes, like daily. And you will see, like, your thoughts start to, you feel me, not slow down, but you will start to be able to control your thoughts instead of being a slave to your own brain, which I just had to relearn that, because I was a fucking slave to my thoughts, my mind. Like, I was letting that shit take control of me. Like, I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to write. I didn't want to watch TV. All I did was wanted to lay in a bed and sleep. I didn't even want to eat. Like, I was just in a low spot. Yes, I have mood swings. Yes, sometimes I do feel depressed. What are your emotions? You gotta, in order to get to know yourself, you gotta pay attention to yourself. You gotta feel yourself. You gotta feel your emotions. Don't try to, like, if it's something that you think about that you don't want to think about, you can't just like, oh, I ain't gonna think about it, and then try to block that thought out. You gotta feel that emotion. Each and every time you gotta let yourself feel it, because once you let yourself feel it, eventually it's gonna subside. That emotion gonna go away, or it's gonna change into a different emotion. You feel me? So by you trying to block out like an emotion, that's just gonna make it keep coming, just trying to fuck with you. And that's when you start to feeling crazy, like my mind is going insane, or I don't got control over my thoughts and shit. That's what I was just doing not too long ago, until I started back meditating, until I started watching spiritual videos about how it's all within, until, you feel me, I started back connecting with myself and then the shit that I love to do. So I'm in a much better space than I thought I was gonna be. You feel me? I just was like, ain't no way out of this, like, my life, what's going on, like the whole sob dramatic shit. You feel me? But all it took was for me to get up and do something. You feel me? All it took was for me to go search for them jewels, and boom, I feel like a whole new person. I feel like a fucking jewel. But like, I ain't gonna lie, I still have my moments, you feel me, where I be feeling down, or a thought will come into my mind, and then I just get down off that thought. But shit, I turn on some music and I shake my little ass, you feel me? So I don't stand that shit for too long. I check that shit when it comes to me, and then I write about it, or like I go do something, you feel me? So yeah. What consumes most of your energy, like I said, is gonna be created in your reality. So if you thinking negative thoughts, negative shit gonna come to you. If you thinking positive thoughts, positive shit gonna come to you. Like, I remember my first trip to Miami, bro. This shit get me so excited. I love like taking trips and planes and shit. I love that shit. It just give me a fucking thrill like no other. That is what I want to do with my life. Like, I want to travel. Like, getting paid to travel? What? I get paid to do some shit that I love to do? What? I'm working for that shit on bro, because it's on the way. But I remember my first trip to Miami, bro. I did not know how the fuck I was gonna get there. I just knew I was gonna get there. Okay? Let me say that shit again. I did not know how the fuck I was gonna get there. I just knew I was gonna get there. Meaning, I ain't had the funds for that shit. I didn't plan it out like how I would have wanted to plan it. Like, I ain't had no money to really go shopping. I just knew I was going to Miami because I had been talking about it. My friend, she came out of nowhere like, yeah, I'm going to Miami for my birthday. And I'm like, what? I'm going too. What you mean? I'm going. I invited myself because I've been saying for the longest that I wanted to go on a trip. This was like, when was this? This was like October 2017, I want to say. Yeah, this was like October 2017. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going, bro, because the fuck? I've been saying I want to go, so I'm going. And all I kept thinking, imagining, I was imagining myself like riding on a little free trolley thing, whatever the fuck that shit called, when they ride you for free through the streets of Miami. I was imagining myself riding on that shit and looking out the window at the palm trees. I was imagining me just walking outside, feeling the Miami air, you feel me, seeing a beach. And guess what? I did all that shit. I rode in that trolley. I saw the palm trees. I was on the beach. I saw the beach. It was so fucking beautiful. When I was there, I just felt like, huh? Like, I just felt like a whole new fucking person. And that's because I manifested that shit, because that was what I gave energy to. I gave that shit energy, and I was controlling my thoughts. That's a part of getting to know yourself. Y'all probably like, what the fuck they got to do with the video? That's a part of getting to know yourself. What consumes your energy becomes your reality. And that is what was consuming my energy at the moment, because I'm like, I want to go. I've been saying I was going to go. I've been saying I want to go on a trip. Now here's my chance, bro. What? I'm finna be lit. Miami? My first trip? What? I was only 20 at the time, so I couldn't really drink or really do much, but I'm not a big drinker anyway, so my friend, she was slurping that shit up. She was turning 21, so shout out to her. She loved to drink, but me, I'm like a baby. I'm not a big drinker. So yeah, my point is, whatever consumes like your energy, that's what's going to manifest in your reality. That is a part of knowing yourself. You have to know your thought pattern. And if you don't like that shit, you gotta meditate. You gotta change it. You have to change it. You have the ability to change that shit. If you like that shit, go ahead and do that shit. You feel me? So that's a part of knowing yourself, okay? Moving on. How are you vibrating? Do you know, like, the type of people you attract? They say the type of people you attract is like a mirror effect of yourself. It's something within you that attracted that person. It's something about you that attracted that person to you. You feel me? If that makes sense. I hope I ain't make it too difficult by saying all that shit. But anyway, so yeah. How are you vibrating? Do you know, are you vibrating high? Are you vibrating low? Like, what frequency are you on? You feel me? Do you feel that, like the shit that you thinking about, you putting out good energy, or you putting out bad energy? And if you don't like it, bro, you got the ability to change. If you don't like it, you got the ability to change it. It's all about knowing yourself and knowing your direction. If you don't have a direction, you need to create one, because like if you don't have a direction, you feel me, it's just like you going through the motions of life, and you will never feel fulfilled really, because it's just like, what are you working towards? Like, what are you doing here on this earth? Like, why? What are you doing? You feel me? So you gotta know, like, how are you vibrating? What type of stuff are you putting into your brain? What are you letting go into your subconscious? TV got a lot of shit to do with your vibration, the shit that you eat. Now, I ain't saying you gotta be vegan or vegetarian or none of that shit, but you should be eating like green foods. Me, even myself, I eat a lot of meats, and I feel like that's another thing. I need to get back on my fruits and vegetables and shit, because last summer, like, I was vibrating high because I was eating a lot of fruits, and I was eating a lot of good stuff. Like, outside it was so hot, and I was putting like light, healthy stuff into my body, and I was feeling like so healthy and uppity. Right now I feel like a little cluttered, probably because of this stuff that I'm eating, you feel me? So that's something that I gotta work on personally. That's a part of getting to know yourself too. Recognizing what you're eating and how that shit make you feel. Um, what else? What motivates you? Do you know? And like, what do you get a thrill from? What's something that make you feel like, oh yeah, this gonna make me feel like this, or doing this gonna get me here, or when I do this, I feel like this. You feel me? What motivates you? You gotta figure that shit out. What's your hobby? Do you have any hobbies? Like, what's something that you would love to spend time doing that just make you feel good? What's the hobby of yours? You feel me? You gotta get to know yourself. It's essential to spend time alone and just become your own friend and be in your own energy and listening to your thoughts and stuff. That's a must, because without that, it's like you're a machine. And yes, I would say 90% of people are programmed, but it's up to you to decode the programming. You feel me? It's up to you to go out and learn and see and figure out what you need to know in order to feel the way that you want to feel, if that makes sense. It's up to you to go grab that knowledge. It's out there. You just got to go find it. You feel me? It's up to you to travel and go to your motherland and get to know. Or you don't even have to do that. Maybe I'm bouncing off the wall and shit with that. But like I said, I love adventure. I love to travel. But it's up to you just to go find what makes you spark inside. Like, what gives you that sparkly feeling. You feel me? Sparkly because I'm a girl. But what gives you that good feeling that make you feel like just so warm and happy inside when you doing it? It's up to you to go find that. Are you living the life you desire, or are you just a slave to reality? That's a big one, because it's like a lot of people think like, oh, this is what I'm doing here now, here in the now, like this is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life because this is all I know. No. That's when your imagination come in. That's when you start to, you gotta find ways to bring out your inner child, because as long as you have a vision for yourself, you're gonna always be youthful. You're gonna always be youthful as long as you have a vision and you work towards that vision. As long as you work on like things that excite you and use your imagination and be creative, and don't just let the adult side of things just take over, like bills, work. Don't forget about like the fun shit. Then if you like forget about the fun shit, then it's like you just going through the motions and you will never really feel fulfilled. So it's like, in order to live a life you desire, you gotta put that shit in your mind and concentrate on it daily, like meditate on it at least 10-15 minutes every day or every other day. You feel me? In order to live your desires, you gotta like imagine it, see yourself doing it, and then you have to work towards it. You can't just sit back and think about it once out the week and then continue doing regular shit that you usually do. No, you gotta, say for instance, you wanted to become a professional skydiver or some shit like that. A professional, I'm trying to see what that shit when they go in the water, when they dive under, scuba diver. Let's say you wanted to become a professional scuba diver. You see yourself doing, that's random, but you see yourself doing it. You imagine how you feel, like you feel the feeling. You feel me? Then you take a class on scuba diving, or you go on YouTube and look at the things that you need to be a scuba diver. Like, you have to imagine it and then work towards it. It's not just gonna be handed to you, but as long as you work towards it, the universe gonna work with you. You feel me? So getting to know yourself, it's all about your thought patterns, like your emotions, recognizing how you feel, what makes you feel this type of way, or what makes you feel this way, or why do I feel like this. It's all about really asking yourself questions and talking to yourself and being your friend. You feel me? So it's important to get to know yourself. It's important to have balance. It's important to just spend time with yourself, because after all, you're the only person that's gonna be with yourself every day for the rest of your life. So you gotta know yourself. But that's the end of this video. I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all can take something and apply it to your daily life. You feel me? I hope I helped a lot of people. If you like the energy you received, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna have more videos coming. You feel me? Right now I'm working on like the structure of my channel, since I'm real new to this. So yeah, it's your girl Falcon. Everything fly. See you in the next video. Peace.